Namaste, I'm Raiza Red. Welcome to your sunrise yoga practice. It's important to start every day feeling grounded and calm. So we're going to go ahead and start our practice in a comfortable seated posture, cross-legged, maybe Sukhasana, easy pose, or anywhere where you can sit upright with your spine erect. Go ahead and loosen the shoulders and neck. Let the sit bones feel heavy and grow the spine nice and tall. Lower your chin slightly down towards your heart and take your palms flat onto the knees. You can also come into chin mudra, thumb and forefinger touching, other fingers splayed out, and drop the palms down. Just breathe here. Tune into your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest. It's also a good moment to set an intention for your day, whether it's to be kinder to yourself or kinder to others or to have self-confidence. Take your hands to your heart and really bring that intention to the heart. Feel it. And when you're ready, go and lift the hands up to the forehead, thumb between the brow points here, the third eye, and seed it into the vision of your day. Dropping the hands down, we're going to come onto all fours, hands and knees, Beetle Asana. Go ahead and make two fists and bring them together. Bring them between the legs and the knees. They should be touching the knees, just enough room for the two fists. That's about hip width apart. So with toes tucked under, walk the hands forward, shoulder above the elbow, above the wrist, hip aligned with the knee. Take the forehead up, inhaling. Exhaling, curl the back. Take the nose down to the belly. Inhaling, head rises up and back. Exhaling, nose goes down towards the belly, arching the back like a cat. Again, letting the breath fuel the movement here. Moving the cerebral spinal fluid, awakening the spine. Coming back to center, we're going to take body circles to the right. So go ahead and pull the hips back, bend the knees, bend the elbows, wrists, maybe move the neck around. Just making circles with your body. Be fluid like water. There's no rules here. You can change sides now, moving towards the left, making circles with the body, pulling the hips forward and back, bending the knees, elbows. Moving the neck. Coming back to center here, we're going to take the right arm out in front and go ahead and take the left leg back. Keeping the foot flexed, a nice line with the body here. We're going to bring the right elbow into the left knee. Inhaling, exhaling, expand out. Nice and strong. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Again, letting the breath orchestrate the movement here. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Drop the hands down. Flatten the feet on the mat. And go ahead and come to Balasana. Take the hips back, forehead down to the mat, palms facing up, child's pose. And take a breath here. Noting the sensations in your body, feeling the awakening of the spine and the joints. Come back up onto all fours. We're going to do the other side, this time extending the left arm out and the right leg goes back, foot is flexed. So get ready for that. Inhaling, bring the elbow into the knee. Exhaling, extend out. Inhaling, elbow into the knee. Extend out on the exhale. Again, letting the breath orchestrate the movement here. One more time in, exhaling out nice and strong. Holding it, dropping down, elbow in, out again. Beautiful. Inhale in, and come back to center. Go ahead and take Balasana again, child's pose, dropping the tops of the feet, hips go back, forehead drops onto the earth, palms facing down this time. Really connect with that grounding earth energy here. Breathe. Come up onto all fours, actually come up onto the knees. Turn to the side of your mat here. We're going to extend the right leg out, toes facing the top of the mat. There you go. Hands on the hips, and we're going to go ahead and take the left arm up and over into a side bend, over the right leg there. Keep your gaze on the inside crease of the elbow, and breathe here. This creates a beautiful spaciousness between the rib cage and the hip. So breathe into that space from the bottom of the rib cage to the top of the hip crest there. Really breathe into there. And then come back to center here, hands on the hips, switching legs. Bring the left leg out. Go ahead and fold forward and make yourself really comfortable. Make sure that left foot is anchored. Get comfortable. Come back, hands back on the hips, and take the right arm up and over the left leg this time. Again, looking at the inside of that elbow crease. Breathing. Again, feeling the spaciousness on the side body, the rib cage, expanding the lung. Come back to center here, come onto your knees, turn around, we'll get ready for down dog here. Walking the hands forward, we're going to do down dog kriyas. So lifts go, actually your hips go up and back here, inhaling, and exhaling, dropping the knees, crown of the head rises. There you go. Exhaling up and back. Inhaling down. Chin goes back. Exhaling up and back. Inhaling, dropping the knees. Crown of the head goes back. Again. Letting the breath orchestrate the movement. Bending the knees down. Inhaling up. Coming back to down dog here. Shaking the head out a little bit. Keeping it straight. Watching your down dog here. Take a breath. Look forward. Lift the right foot. Bend the knee and bring the right foot between the feet. Other foot to match. Go ahead and lift the arms up. Fingers touching overhead. Hastasana. Hands out to the side. Anjali Mudra. Hands to the heart. Beautiful. Swan diving the arms up. Slight back bend here. Taking the hands behind you. Coming back to center. Exhaling, arms go out to the side, swan diving down, Uttanasana, forward fold, taking the knees close to the nose or the nose close to the knees, whoops. Looking up, walking the hands forward here, Ardha Uttanasana, and going back to Uttanasana, walking the hands to forward fold there. Good. Taking the right foot back, low lunge, dropping the right knee down, inhaling, coming up into Anjali Asana. Then take the hands out apart. Go ahead and cross your hands, tops of the hands over each other. Fountain of Youth hands here, really extending to the back of the room. Inhaling, come back to forward, drop the hands on either side of the left foot, lift off with the right foot, and come back to Uttanasana, forward fold. Step the top of your mat. Bending the knees, inhaling, come up into Utkatasana, chair pose, tucking the pelvis in, tucking the belly button in, breathing, hands to the heart, straightening the legs, come to standing position. Inhaling, hands come up and over the head. Bend back here, palms touching, nice and slight back bend there, coming back to center. Exhaling, swan diving down to forward fold again. This time we're going to do the other side. So walking the left foot back here, we're doing Anjali Asana. Inhaling, arms go up, slight back bend here. Beautiful. Bring the arms back to center. Hands go apart. Cross the hands so the tops of the hands are touching. Crisscross the wrists. Go ahead and extend to the back of the room and breathe here. A further opening of the front body here and side body. Hands to either side of the foot, come into plank pose here. Nice and easy. Drop the knees, the chest, and the chin, and come into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana, keeping the elbows tucked into the side body. Lift up, peel your heart up and out. Beautiful. As you go down, take your forehead down to the ground and take a breath here. Again, lifting up into Cobra, peeling the heart off of the earth. Head goes back. Exhaling, come down, forehead to the earth. Slowly rising again, one last Cobra, peeling the heart up and back. Exhaling, come all the way down, forehead to the ground. Curl the toes under and take the hips back into down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana again. Feeling the extension here, drawing down to the earth with the heels, hip bones, drawing up and back. Taking a breath. Lifting the right leg up, curling it, bringing it between the hands. We're going to go ahead and take our forearms, both our arms, inside of that right leg. Drop the left knee down, walk the left foot back, and drop our elbows and our forearms down to the earth here in lizard pose. Take a breath. Utthita Tadasana, lizard pose. Breathe into your hip here. This is extending the hip flexors and the hips. Come up onto your palms again. Take the leg between the arms again. Bring it forward to center. And then go ahead and open up that right arm. Reach up with that right arm and twist to the right there. Bring the hand down to the earth. Again. Step the foot back and come back into down dog. Again, drawing down with the heels. Pushing the earth away with the hands. Bring the left leg up. Bring the left foot between the hands here. Go ahead and walk the left foot out to the side and bring both arms, your forearms, on the inside of that left leg and come onto your elbows and forearms here. Walk the right foot back as much as you can. Drop your forehead down and breathe into your hip. Make sure to keep your left knee aligned and close to the body. Don't let it splay out here. In Utthita Tadasana. Breathe into your hip. Look up and go ahead and take your hands on either side of that left foot. Walk the left foot to center. And then open up the side body here, lifting up that left arm out to the side, doing a side twist here. Exhaling, drop the hands on either side of the foot, curl the toes under, and go ahead and take that left foot back into plank. Come down for a vinyasa. So go ahead and roll through to up dog, dropping the tops of the feet, opening the heart. Exhaling back to down dog. Breathe here. Then we're going to lift the right leg up and off of the mat and bring it into the right elbow here, hovering over in plank. Exhaling, extend the right foot back. Inhaling, bring the knee to the elbow. Exhaling, right foot goes back. And bring it into the elbow. Again, working with the breath here, letting the breath fuel the movement. And one more time out. And dropping the foot down. We're going to drop the knees down to the earth, come into Beetle Asana here. Then we're going to come up onto the knees, modified Ustrasana, hands on the hips. You can go ahead and take your hands on the small of your back and come into a slight back bend. Make sure your fingers are pointing up towards the shoulders. You can go as far as not as far as you want. Go ahead and shake the hands out. Bring the arms up overhead, palms touching, and go ahead and interlace the fingers, invert the wrists up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers, and go ahead and draw those hands down towards the feet, opening the chest, slight back bend, come back to forward, walk the hands forward, and come back into down dog. Breathe here. We're going to do the other side now. So preparing for that with the breath. Go ahead and lift the left leg up and back, bending the left knee, hover forward, bringing the left knee to the left elbow. Exhaling, take it back, flexing the foot. Inhaling, bending the knee and bringing it to the left elbow in plank. Exhaling, pushing the leg back. Inhaling, bringing the knee in towards the elbow again, hovering in plank. Exhaling, taking the foot back and flexing. Again, we're riding the breath here, taking your time. Extending the spine. Engaging the core here. Building some heat. Drop the foot down, come back into plank, drop the knees, chest and chin, and come through Bhujangasana, Cobra. Peel the heart off the ground. Head goes back. And exhaling, pull back into Balasana, Child's Pose. And go ahead and come up onto the knees, Ustrasana, Camel Pose again, hands up overhead. Go ahead and invert the wrist, palms facing up. Have a nice stretch. Exhaling, release. Bring the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, and go ahead and straighten the arms, opening the heart, letting the head draw back, open the throat. Exhaling, come back to center. Go ahead and take the hands on the small of the back again, and go ahead and come into a slight back bend here, opening the throat and neck again. Inhaling, come back to center. And go ahead and walk the hands forward. Come into down dog here, lifting the right leg off of the mat. Bring it between the hands. Bring the left leg between the hands as well. Bending the knees, come up into a bent-legged position, Utkatasana, chair pose. And hands to the heart, straightening the legs. We're going to come into eagle pose here. So we're going to bend the knees here. We're going to bring the left leg around the right here. So get ready. This is a great pose for balancing, Garudasana. It also balances the right and left hemisphere of the brain. So go ahead and take chair pose, arms extend out, pelvis rotates forward, knees are bent. When you're ready, straighten the legs, hands to the heart. Breathe. Go ahead and bend the knees here and go ahead and lift the left foot off, cross it over the right leg around. You can either use the right or the left arm, cross them over and take eagle arms and hands here. Try to draw your elbows away from your face as much as possible. Feel an opening between the shoulder blades here, a nice extension. Hone your vision into one point here for balance. Straighten, come back to standing here. I'm going to switch sides here. Bending the knees, come into chair pose here, extending out. We're going to lift the right foot this time. So slightly come up. Hands to the heart, straightening the legs. Breathe. Go ahead and come into eagle pose with the right leg coming, crossing over the left. You can fall, it takes time. Have fun with it. Take that right leg around, hook the foot on the back of the left calf here. Have a few goes with Garudasana. It is fun and it does build concentration, practice, and balances both sides of the brain here. So go ahead and have fun with it. Give it a go again, crossing the right leg over, hooking the foot on the back of the calf there. And just breathe here. Find a vision point that's still, or a drishti like we say, and when you're balancing, just stare at that. Become one with that. Bending the knees here. Go ahead and take the other leg over, another round of eagle. So really play with it. Really have fun here. It's hard to balance, and you might not get it on your first go. Even seasoned yogis wobble on the best of days. So just enjoy it. Again, extending the elbows out and drawing the arms and face as far as hands as far away from your face as possible. Go ahead and stand in Tadasana, mountain pose, palms facing forward. And We're going to go ahead and walk to the top of our mat here and just drop down into Shavasana. We've done a good job. I'm going to take 2 blocks. You can also take a folded blanket or a pillow and place them underneath the knees here. So you want to place them underneath the knees. Legs can splay out. Let your toes fall out to the side. Make yourself comfortable. Drop down into Shavasana. Extend the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Make space and just relax. Take as long as you like in Shavasana. Have a beautiful day.